My first guest tonight is one of the most popular performers in the entire world. He is appearing through March 25th at the Westbury Music Fair here in New York City. It's quite a pleasure to welcome this man. Please now greet Mr. Tom Jones. Tom! How are you?
Fine, thanks.
Nice to see you.
Thank you.
I appreciate you being on the show. Let me, we tried to get a hold of you this afternoon to just chat a little bit about the show, and they said, well, Tom's hours are a little different.
Yeah.
And we said, well, like how different? And they said, well, he usually doesn't get in till 7 in the morning.
Yeah, that's true.
But what are you doing until 7 in the morning?
Well,
Like last night. What happened last night? You were working, right?
yeah.
Okay, what happened?
Well, after I finish work, we come back into New York City.
Mm-hmm.
And
This is from Westbury?
From Westbury.
Right. How'd the show go?
Great, thank you.
Okay.
Yeah. And we find, the great thing about New York City is it's a late city.
Yeah.
As you know, with restaurants stay open late and discotheques go, at 4 o'clock. So we go to a restaurant, get something to eat, and then hang out in one of the discos. So by the time you wrap it all in, by the time you get to bed, it's generally 6:30 or 7 o'clock.
Wow. Now, now where did you eat last night?
Last night we had in Maxwell's Plum.
Yeah. And so you finished up there about what time?
4 o'clock. But that was it. It was an early night last night, you see, because I knew I had to do this show today.
So you said 4 o'clock and I gotta go.
That's right.
Yeah.
4 o'clock.
All right. Well, I'm glad you're here. Now let's see. I have here a copy of the Tom Jones biography.
Mm-hmm.
Now, let me just read a little passage that caught my eye this afternoon, if we can find it. Well, now you can't do that every night, can you?
Yeah. Why not?
I don't know. You could get a paper route as long as you're up that early.
But
make a couple of bucks on your way home selling papers.
at 7 o'clock in the morning, though, I'm in no condition to deliver papers.
Here it is, right here. This is from your biography.
Okay.
Perspiration drips from his elbows to such an extent that the people in the front row must be prepared to be splashed. But Jones continues to sing, and the ladies continue to swoon.
Mm.
Now, you ought to get some dress shields or something. Sweating from your actual...
Yeah, I perspire a lot, when I work.
Yeah.
So it just drips onto my elbows,
Uh-huh.
You hold a microphone up like that.
I see.
It runs down and comes out.
Yeah.
And if you move around, it's gotta go.
Yeah. Now you're doing more and more country music, right?
Yeah, at the moment, yes. Because, the songs that have been sent my way lately, the better songs, I feel, have been country songs.
Yeah. And do you feel comfortable making that transition to country music?
Well, I haven't really, crossed over completely, because on stage, I do everything. I do some rock and roll and rhythm and blues, all kinds of stuff.
Sweat from the elbows?
And everything.
Yeah.
But when you go in the studio, when you record, you have to take some direction. You have to know what kind of record you're going to make. You can't make a mishmash of different songs for an album.
Right. Yeah. Now, do you find when you say you're doing performing in front of an audience that's primarily, of course, I guess you wouldn't draw primarily a country audience, like you said, but do people who hear that kind of music, do they still do the same kind of things that I'm talking about women heaving things on stage?
Uh-huh.
Is it any difference in the garments you get?
No. No, because I don't do that much country, in the show.
Yeah.
So the majority of
Now, does that stuff still happen?
Yes.
Now, what is it? Is it true that they throw keys on stage?
Yes.
And what do you do with the keys? You can't...
Well, no, you see, the reason that people throw things on the stage is in order to come up and get it back.
Oh, I see.
So, it's just to try and get your attention.
Uh-huh.
And they come up to the stage and you hand it back.
I see. Now, did they ever come back after the show and try and get something back then?
Sometimes, yeah.
Yeah. Now, you're going to do some songs for us tonight.
Yes.
Okay, I think we need to do a commercial here, and then when we come back, you're going to sing, right?
Okay.
Okay, great. Tom Jones is here, and he will be singing We Have to Go Away. We'll be right back.